U.S. Navy Ford RR-5 Trimotor. 1. Designed and built by. The U.S. Navy Ford RR-5 Trimotor was designed and built by the Ford Motor Company. Ford's aircraft division, led by Henry Ford, produced the Ford Trimotor series, which became one of the most iconic aircraft of the 1920s and 1930s. The RR-5 variant was specifically adapted for military use by the U.S. Navy. 2. Production timeline. The Ford RR-5 Trimotor was built in the late 1920s. Production of the Ford Trimotor series began in 1925 and continued until 1933. The RR-5 variant was part of this production run and was modified to meet the specific needs of the U.S. Navy. 3. Date and year of first flight. The first flight of the Ford Trimotor series occurred on June 11, 1926. The exact date of the first flight of the RR-5 variant is not well documented, but it would have been shortly after the introduction of the Trimotor, around 1927 to 1928. 4. Purpose of design. The Ford RR-5 Trimotor was originally designed as a military transport aircraft for the U.S. Navy. It was adapted from the civilian Ford Trimotor, which was known for its reliability, rugged construction, and ability to operate from short and rough airfields. The RR-5 was used for a variety of roles, including transporting personnel, cargo, and performing reconnaissance missions. 5. Country of origin. The Ford RR-5 Trimotor was designed and built in the United States. It was based primarily in the U.S. and served with the U.S. Navy. 6. International production. The Ford Trimotor was primarily produced in the United States. However, licensed production of the aircraft was also undertaken in other countries, including Spain and Argentina. These license-built aircraft were used in both civilian and military roles in their respective countries. 7. Technical specifications. Engines. The Ford RR-5 Trimotor was powered by 3 Wright J5 Whirlwind radial engines. Performance. Horsepower. Each Wright J5 engine produced approximately 220 horsepower, giving the aircraft a total of 660 horsepower. Maximum speed. The RR-5 had a maximum speed of around 130 miles per hour, 209 kilometers per hour. Cruise speed. The cruise speed was approximately 110 miles per hour, 177 kilometers per hour. Range. The aircraft had a range of about 570 miles, 917 kilometers, suitable for medium-range transport missions. Service ceiling. The service ceiling was around 16,500 feet, 5,029 meters, allowing it to operate at moderate altitudes. Climb rate. The climb rate was approximately 800 feet per minute, 244 meters per minute, which was adequate for its transport and utility roles. Design features. The Ford RR-5 Trimotor was a high-wing monoplane with a corrugated metal skin, which provided additional structural strength. The aircraft had a fixed landing gear and was known for its ruggedness and reliability. Its design allowed it to operate from rough fields and short runways, making it suitable for various military operations. Capacity. The aircraft could carry up to 12 passengers or an equivalent amount of cargo, depending on the mission requirements. The interior was spacious for its time, allowing for relatively comfortable transport of personnel. Dimensions. Wingspan, 74 feet, 22.6 meters. Length, 49 feet 10 inches, 15.2 meters. Height, 11 feet 9 inches, 3.58 meters. Conclusion. The U.S. Navy Ford RR-5 Trimotor was a significant aircraft in the early days of naval aviation. Its rugged design and reliable performance made it a valuable asset for the U.S. Navy, where it was used in a variety of roles, from transport to reconnaissance. The RR-5's ability to operate from short, rough airfields and its relatively long range for the time made it an ideal choice for the diverse needs of the Navy. Although the Ford Trimotor series was eventually superseded by more advanced aircraft, it remains an iconic symbol of early aviation and an important part of both civilian and military aviation history.